Hi, this is Ingrid from Eat Well, Enjoy Life, and today we're going to make a seaweed salad with daikon and carrot ribbons. Now, I'm a really big fan of seaweed because it has lots of minerals for energy, it has iodine for your thyroid, and has calcium for your bones. But normally I like to make the seaweed so you can't taste it because a lot of people don't like it. In this case, we're going to make the seaweed so it's actually part of the salad, and we're going to flavor it so that it's going to taste delicious. You can start with either dulse, which is this seaweed here, or wakame, or a combination. Couldn't find any wakame in my store, so we're just going to do the dulse this time. And we take about an ounce of it. So this is a 2-ounce bag. We're going to use about half the bag. Put it in a bowl, and the dulse is very delicate, so it doesn't need soaking for more than 5 minutes, and we're going to cover it with water and set that aside. Now while that's soaking, we're going to prepare the sauce. So to do that, we have here some rice wine vinegar and about 4 tablespoons of that. I'm going to add in a little bit of soy sauce or tamari or wheat-free tamari, whatever you like. And we have this sesame oil, the Asian roasted sesame oil, which gives it a lot of flavor. I'm going to use a couple of tablespoons of that. And finally, we're going to add in some ginger. Now this ginger here I made on the ginger grater, but if you don't have one of these, you can mince it. The great thing about the ginger grater is when you grate it, you get all these delicious ginger juices that you can use. And what I like to do with the ginger when I'm grating it is I just peel the part that I think I'm going to use so that I can use the rest of it to hold on to so I don't grate my fingers. So we have about 2 teaspoons of the grated or minced ginger. And then finally we're going to put in a teaspoon of wasabi. Now this is a natural wasabi, it's a horseradish, and it has a very sharp flavor, but quite delicious. And we'll put about a teaspoon of that in there, and we'll let this sit while the dulse is reconstituting. You want to dissolve all of this wasabi so that it's not clumping anymore. So the dulse has now reconstituted, and it is soft but not too mushy. You can taste it. You want to have it have some texture, so it's pretty good. And so this is ready now, and I'm just going to pour that out into the sink. And this is, and let it drain. This is in pretty good sized pieces, so it really doesn't need much chopping. You want it to have enough body so that it's actually part of the salad. So I'm going to let that drain for a few minutes here. So to make the ribbons, we take a daikon and a carrot, and we want to have a good size piece because that's going to make it easier to make the ribbons, and a nice sharp peeler. So you put it on a flat surface, you press down, and you see that you get these really nice ribbons. And you just keep making ribbons until you get down to as much of the daikon as is workable for you. You can go back and forth, you can go forward or backwards, whatever is easiest for you. And you can turn it so you get a bigger surface as well. And then with the carrot, it's the same thing. I'm going to continue on with that. I want to just show you what it looks like to make these nice ribbons. That one didn't work so good. that's good. So you keep making the ribbons so that you have lots and lots of them. And turn it if you're losing your grip on it so that it's easier to do it. So now that the dulse has drained, we're just going to squeeze out the remaining liquid and put it in a bowl. We don't want it to be too wet. And take half of the sauce that we've made and mix it in with the dulse so it gets marinated up quite nicely. And you can taste it at this point and see. It's quite good. What you think of it? And then take the remaining sauce and mix it into the carrot and Diakon ribbons. See, this is what I wound up left with the carrot and the Diakon. Once you get it down to these little knobs, it's too hard to make the ribbons any longer. So I'm going to just use this chopped up in a salad tomorrow or the next day. So we have the Diakon ribbons here with the carrot ribbons. We mix those up, and I'm going to add in some cilantro to give it some flavor and color. If you don't like cilantro, you can put in parsley, but I think cilantro is nice with the sesame oil and the wasabi. And now everything is ready, and we can plate it. In order to plate, we take our ribbons here and make a nice circle around the outside. Same. This is enough for 2 servings. And it's really, it's quite pretty with these ribbons, don't you think? I just love the way they look. And then we take the dulse that has been marinating over in here, and we put that in the center. So you see the seaweed really goes down to very small amounts. And we put that in the center. We sprinkle it with some scallions on top and a little bit of sesame seeds. So here we have it, the seaweed salad with the Diakon and carrot ribbons. Once it's plated, you can squeeze a little lime juice on it just to bring up the flavors, and you're ready to go. So there's your seaweed salad with Diakon and carrot ribbons, perfect for an appetizer course for spring or summer. And for the full recipe, go to my website at eatwellenjoylife.com. Thanks.